impossible!
No, I'm Iron Man.
Good morning! Today we've got a brand new toy review, and today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends comic wave, very descriptive, Ultimate Iron Man. So this is part of Hasbro's 2025, early 2025, mid 2025 comic book assortment. So just a couple of random characters on card backs. It's Iron Man. It's another Iron Man. You've watched my channel before. You know I like Iron Man. This is specifically his ultimate armor from the Ultimate Comics. The whole gimmick with this wave is they just kind of picked random comic characters and designs, some classics, some new, some way out there, filling holes basically. And one of them was Ultimate Iron Man, which hasn't really had a good figure in a long time. There's the old Marvel Select. There's, I think, an old Legends when Toy Biz had the license. There's the Mini-Mate. So, $25 at Target. Really nice packaging. You got the Ultimate Iron Man. You got kind of like the comic stripping with the MVL Legends 25. One. You got an Iron Man, a comic accessory. So they actually come with the comic book they're based on, but not like the actual comic book, just like a plastic one. Iron Man. And then on the back, you've got the comics that everyone's from. Ultimate Iron Man. In the Ultimate Iron Man series, Tony Stark uses the intellect and regenerative capabilities he was born with to defend himself and others as Iron Man. In the Ultimate Comics, he's like a living brain. Like it's kind of weird. Kind of one of those weird post 9/11s.
Like the good old days after 9/11.
All right, and here we have Ultimate Iron Man. Not like he's the Ultimate Iron Man. I mean, he is the Ultimate Iron Man, but not like the Ultimate is in like definitive Iron Man. It's just an Iron Man. And yeah, no, very much a different kind of Iron Man look. I think the only suit that really kind of captures the same feel is the Model 49 from the MCU, and that's only because it uses the same colors. But it is a very unconventional Iron Man. Let's pull in my personal favorite right now. Pentagon armor, the little custom I made. The classic duds. I literally have a shelf full of Iron Mans right next to my recording booth. So there's another Iron Man. It's looking like a hollow armor kind of situation. But no, overall a pretty solid figure. He's got a couple of small little nitpicks that I'm not really happy with, but I think overall, yeah, no, pretty decent adaptation of the suit. First off, I don't really like the head of the Ultimate Armor. It looks like he's got like, I don't know, almost like a beak kind of shape. From the side, it almost looks like he's a Beta Ray Bill. The helmet kind of just veep out. I like the Fortnite version of it a little better, but not by much. He's got his big chest, right? Looks nice. You got the arc reactor, some extra lighting, and the shoulders. Neat. Bit of a different shape. You know, you've got some holes in here for, I don't know, ventilation. They're on a separate piece that is inside the peg. So it can go up and down on its own. I can see it getting stuck if you stretch it out for too long. And then something I want to point out is that he's really soft. All of the bits on him that are supposed to be like the shiny metallic is a really soft, pliable plastic. I'm not sure if I like that. It's a nice color though. I like the little bit of red accents on his wrists. Though I do wish that there were holes here on these little like arm-mounted blasters to just put like the Iron Man like pew-pew effects. That would have been really cool. But the red on it's really nice. Another thing I don't really care for is that his torso, like his abdomen, is just permanently tilted to the right just a little bit. His right, not my right. Like no matter what I do to move it back into place, it kind of just, it'll slowly go back. Going down, yeah, no, these are certainly legs. They're a little loose, almost, very. And the legs. Very loose on mine for some reason, but it's neat having all the little, like, extra details, the panel lines, the little, like, rivets, a little bit of red splashed in there and there. And he's got, like, these big mecha boots. This looks like a Gundam's feet. Like, this is not an Iron Man feet, right? It's certainly a different kind of Iron Man. Now, articulation-wise, pretty standard affair for Legends. You've got a ball and hinge at the neck. No butterfly on this one, so just swivel. Double elbow, only getting about that far. Swivel at the wrist, though he's not going to go much further than this. And only goes in about this far with the armor. Upper torso has pretty good movement. And the ball can move, but the ball doesn't really want to go anywhere aside from like here to here, like down here. So you're stuck with that. No drop downs or anything for the waist, which is great. Pretty standard kick. And then boop, boop. All right, and accessory-wise, we've got a couple of things for Tony. First off, we've got repulsor hands. This has the traditional little peg hole for the pew-pew laser effects. I don't have any on hand. But these are, you know, fine. Pretty standard for an Iron Man, and I do appreciate that these actually have a hinge. Because usually you have to compromise on either. Does it have a hinge or does it have a hole? So, and then you've got a pair of holding hands. There, he's holding his hands. But no, he doesn't come with any like weapons or like a sword or something to hold. Instead, he comes with a replica of Ultimate Iron Man #1. That is the whole gimmick of these like retro comic book figures, is they come with a little comic. It's neat. Marvel Legends series. It's just kind of a cute gag. I don't know if it costed anything extra for Hasbro to make these or print these, but you know, I suppose it's just a cute little something you can make the character hold what they're from. And overall, that's the Marvel Legends And overall, that is the Marvel Legends 2025 Retro Comic Wave Ultimate Iron Man. Not bad. Definitely not my favorite Iron Man figure. I mean, it is hard to beat perfection. But I think for what it is, yeah, no, it's solid. Definitely a unique design. And more Iron Mans that look, you know, a little standout-ish instead of just another classic Iron Man. I think is a good change of pace, right? You know, this is a completely new sculpt, which is really nice. Really cool paint job. I love the shade of like gunmetal that they used, and it definitely does look like the character. I'm not huge on how soft he is. I'm not huge on the lack of articulation in the wrist. I'm not huge on kind of how the ball at his waist kind of just ends up kind of tilting to the side at all times. Solid Ultimate Iron Man, but is it the ultimate Iron Man? Time will tell. But thank you so much for watching. I will try to put a link in the description to wherever one is in stock. I found mine at my local Target. I would recommend, if you want this figure, find it sooner than later, because you'll probably have to pay an arm and a leg with tariffs and everything. So, yeah. I love paying triple retail for a fucking toy. I sure do love winning. Wow. Anyway, if you voted for the guy, thanks, fascist. Okay, bye!